AJ got saved. Lady Mae gave a resounding charge for each of us to find something new. And rest in power, Bishop James Greenleaf. It's the series finale of Greenleaf.
Hey man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the living room. I got my friends Joe and Ivo on the virtual sofa. Hey, ladies. Hey.
Hey. Yes, we on the sleeper sofa.
Oh, not the sleeper sofa.
To commemorate this last episode.
Okay, first and foremost. Okay, what y'all sipping on? Let's figure that out first. Okay.
Water. I'm clear as day
Me too.
I'm not wasting my good liquor on that.
Hello, I'm not even. I would actually. I might pull out a little bit since y'all done said it. For the dead homies, because this was a dead episode.
Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so my drink of choice is my cucumber rosemary lemonade with Malibu rum.
You had that again? Oh, okay.
I did.
That must be good.
It is
okay.
Delicious. Okay, so yeah, this is why I'm drinking this. This is why I am drinking this on this. Excuse me, y'all. I love Jesus, but I curse a little. Okay, this bullshit ass story ending the way that it did. Okay, that's some. Okay. I literally want to throw my damn TV. All this, that was so not the business. Iva, you and we could have written a better ending than that.
Hello. I had a better ending in mind. I did. And you can talk to Joe. I was so excited when I looked at my DVR and was like, oh, it's 2 hours. Yay. Good. Because what's the first thing I said? And I've been saying all this time, y'all, because I hope that we don't get all the way to the end and they rush us.
And that's exactly what the hell they did.
Exactly what they did.
I don't think it was a rush. I don't think it was like, don't rush nothing, because it was nothing rushed. It was just like, that's it. That's what you get.
Yeah, I think they tied stuff up. They closed
it.
They
did tie stuff up.
They did. Go ahead.
I've seen worse. I mean,
I have too.
So I think this was the worst one of all, personally. But, once you get to series finales, and they do this now, that's how they want you to leave you hanging. They want you to leave off for basically the next one that they're gonna have, because it is gonna be what's you keep saying?
Is Delilah with them? Is that what that is with them?
Delilah is. Delilah? Yes, I did read up on it, but I just want to start off with.
Please say what I think you're gonna say. Please.
One of my predictions came true about we did see Winky.
Winky looked like a damn 5-year-old.
Hello.
So we did see Winky. And my other prediction was that Charity would be up there singing and being the choir director. So that came into court. That was true.
Did come back. I was tired of her singing though.
And I think I did say AJ was going to open the box. And he said he was going to open the box.
He did. And keep going, because that's the part I want to talk about. Because did we see that car?
We have not seen the car.
Yes, however, you did. Yes, you did. Y'all didn't peep it? Lovey, you saw it, didn't you?
I got questions.
Lovey, you saw the car. I
gotta go back and look at it.
Okay.
You saw the no. Okay, so Jonah, when the girls were sitting down there and they were talking about, because it was after the funeral, right?
The little car. It couldn't have been. No. That's that big box had that little car.
It was a red GTO. That car was a GTO. That car was the red GTO.
I don't think so, because that was a large box to be having.
It was.
This was the size of my mouse. It's the size of my mouse. Come on now.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what got me, because if I tell you, I paused it and cracked up because he was playing with it, and in the way AJ was looking at it, he was looking and smiling, and they had him sitting or downstage, so he's sitting right in the front of the camera with the other girls in the back. They were faded out completely, but they were talking. So why do you have the people who are talking faded out in the back, and then a person just sitting there listening to them who's actually not even really in a conversation, sit up there laughing and playing with a car?
Oh, I must have missed that.
He was
I missed that.
smiling.
I saw
Said,
that,
this
but
is that damn car.
but I don't think so. I'm just gonna
I
say
do. You know
that
why?
box was why
The
so the
box
Okay.
was
whole
too
box.
big. But remember, because we were kept saying this, Joe, I know that his daddy, being poor as he was, did not get his son a box full of car parts. I know that he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And then you kept it all this time. You didn't ever open it, so you must not have like tried to push it over or anything either, right? The crate was a lot of weight, so you didn't push it over or anything. But your dad seemed like he probably would have had been a cruel jokester, cause that's a cruel joke.
The reason why I'm saying I don't think it is because that was the same day as the funeral. So they all
Mhm.
had the same clothes on.
Mhm.
So at the table, he clearly said it. He said, I'm going to build that car. If
Yep.
it gotta take me a year, if it gotta take me basically years, I'm going to
Yep.
build it. And then all of a sudden you see him with a little model. I think that was
Yes.
the model car that he now he knows what it looks like.
He
And the
he
bishop
hadn't
did
opened it.
say,
He hadn't opened the crate. I think he went and opened that crate, and that's what the hell was in there. It
but
was that
Bishop
little ass
also
box.
but the bishop also did say that was his favorite car and he had models. So that could have been one of the
Okay.
bishop's models. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
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 But I'm just going to say this. This episode was the best episode for AJ with his little lines. And you know why he had the best episode? Because it was no more like this. It was. I'll just say it. I mean, I was sitting there like, this boy is got a.
He's a lot more happier for those who are listening and not watching him. Yeah, he was very happy this
He was part of the
particular
family.
episode. Yes, he is part of the family.
He
Okay,
really is.
so listen, here's my gripe, okay? Let's go ahead and get this out the way.
Give
The
you the mic.
scenes,
Mhm.
yes, the scenes were far too long,
Oh my god.
okay? Scenes that could have been cut down where other scenes could have been placed in. Like, for instance, the scene with Jacob and Tara.
Oh, I was waiting on that one
That
because
whole little flirt that went on, they could have did that at her place of worship. And then when it came to them being in the vestibule of Calvary, he could have gave her a wink or something. Okay, you could eliminate that. But y'all also could, yes, because
no.
to have two separate scenes with the two of them, that was a waste of time.
No,
No.
it was a telling story. Like I kind of figured, I had a feeling that they were gonna get together. Don't ask me what it was, but I think when I started talking earlier, like or in previous episodes about like how she's the I mean, you know, when he first started, remember he was the one that wanted to do the grassroots church, kind of like
Mhm.
she had and that type. So I saw them kind of hitting it off and you know, and then of course because she was gonna take the house, I thought, you know, well that's gonna stop it. They're not gonna you know, get together because they won't be able to. But then when that scene came and she said no, told her to keep the house, I said, oh, I said, Jacob, you might be getting you some in a minute. And
Right.
then
But
boom.
I'm
Right.
saying they could have wrapped that up with a little bow there at her place of worship, and then he could have winked at her at Calvary. They
No,
could
because I
hold
can't.
on, let me
Oh, you gonna let
finish.
my mama keep the house? Thank you.
But I'm
You look
saying
nice
it
today.
I feel like that was a waste of time because one, we could have seen AJ looking at the box. We could have seen something showing him like, I got this determination. I'm going to open this box. I don't think that they really gave AJ too much shine in this episode because towards the end, he and Bishop forged a true bond, a relationship with one another. And with him, you know, there could have been a scene with the three of the grandkids outside looking at the box while they still talking to each other. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Since we sit up here talking about them being outside. Okay. This was a bishop in Memphis. Why this man didn't give the proper send off?
I think she wanted to. I think that was probably May. I thought about that, but she probably was like, "No, we're gonna do it at home because he's at the home, you know, on the property." First thing I thought it was like, "Dang, you gonna bury him on the property, and y'all about to give up this house." But anyway, you know, he was with everybody else with Faith, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So did the funeral home guy, did he have a remote
The best
control to
friend.
lower the casket?
Well, hell, I didn't even see that he was there until they was walking off. So let's just say, yeah.
Okay, because I was like, who is lowering this casket? Because there's no caretakers around, because as the casket was going down, that's when I surveyed trying to see who all was present. And I saw
Mm-hmm.
his gray hair, and I was like, oh, okay, that's the friend who's the mortician or the
Mm-hmm.
funeral home director. Okay, I get it. But is he over there like watching it go down? I'm still pissed that this man did not get the proper send off as he should have.
Well,
He did.
okay, I'll say this. Okay, if we go back to the first episode of the series, Grace coming in,
Yeah.
and and they had a funeral for Faith. It was just them.
It was.
And I think that's how she wanted it. She just wanted just them, and she didn't want the big hoopla and everything at the church.
But that's Faith.
But no, hold on. But then also they could have had a church service and just not shown it.
I think Sunday where she spoke, that was the
Nah.
speaking. She could, because she was supposed to speak about him. And if you
Mhm.
saw in the back, they had
I saw
pictures
it.
of the slideshow. Yeah, I think that was where they were supposed to have their in remembrance of Bishop for the church.
That's not
But
enough for
everything
me.
else was private.
That's not
Well,
enough for me.
when you become Lady May, then we will go to both the services that you give for your bishop.
I just feel like this man deserved,
Excuse me.
like, you know, a grand. Now, I get that they want to have a private ceremony. I totally get that. A private burial, great. I'm all for it.
Mhm.
But come on now, y'all. I got
But you don't.
questions.
But you're assuming that they didn't give him a
Yeah.
big service. You're assuming it because they didn't show it.
So why wouldn't you show it? You could eliminate
You
that whole
don't need
scene.
to have a. But then it would have been. We would have been 10 minutes on watching about
For
the bishop.
real.
Well,
Watching him be wheeled down like Biggie or sit up here in a casket for 3 days like Aretha
No,
Franklin.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that he had to be present. No, it could have been a memorial. I don't
That was
feel
Sunday. That was
that was
Sunday.
what it
Yeah.
was. I don't feel that
That was
that's what it
Sunday.
was.
Okay, we're gonna disagree on that one.
Yeah, I'm just not happy. I'm not happy with that. He didn't
You're
get
not
the
happy with
send
the
off.
whole episode,
I'm
but
not. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm just. Yeah, gosh, stress it out. But
So Grace, I was ready for her to take the New York. I thought about it because as soon as New York called, I said, "Oh, Darius gonna go with her because that's what he's gonna do," and I figured that out, you know. And then of course when they're talking and she's trying to give him a little hint real quick, like, "I'm not ready to be shacking up. I need a ring. You better Beyonce me," because that's what I took from it. And he said, "So what's up? Oh, are you willing to do something if we go to New York?" Yes, basically, your family is way too controlling. I don't got time for that. I'm not about to live in this house with you in this suite. We're gonna go to New York. And then I thought about that. I thought about
Not
Zora.
the sweet.
Yeah,
it is a
I thought
sweet.
about Zora. Like, okay, now Zora gonna be able to go to New York because Gigi gonna be there, and maybe Sophia will go back to school. But hell, Sophia still ended up not going back to school, right?
No, she's gonna go back to school.
Oh, she is. Okay.
She's going back to school.
We
She's not
still
going
ain't
to.
seen the boy.
Yeah, that part.
I was mad about
Man,
that.
they was wrong for that. I
They
guess they just
were.
showed. I guess they showed that this is reality. People get ghosted, and that's what happened.
And that was
Okay.
a weak ass talk that Grace had with Sophia, though.
Really, I think that was mature of her. Like, you shouldn't have been doing that. I mean, what more can you do? It already happened anyway.
You're right,
So
and she grown, so okay.
yeah. So what's more is she. That's it. Well,
Well, she gave Charity Case a disclaimer. Please watch out for her. That's why I thought she wasn't going anywhere because she said, "Please watch out for her," and she was like, "She's wilder than she looks."
right. Maybe she'll be well. Okay, I'll hold it toward the end. I like that little how they just basically we didn't have to
Wait for anybody.
connection. It is what it is. Kept it moving. Yeah. Let's bring in your friend Angry Bird. She still came in. Okay. This is what I don't understand about her. When Jacob was like, "Yeah, you could just stay here. I don't want to give mixed messages to Winky." Okay, you already hear mixed messages because you went from your mom's house, now you're at a hotel. You showing him that you unstable with a place to stay. But you talk about him the whole entire episodes about he ain't got no job. He ain't got no job. And yet you ain't got no place to stay. Just saying.
Right. Why you can't stay with your mama for a while? You going to the Intercontinental? Is Fernando coming through? Oh,
Oh no,
no, want
Fernando
no
ain't
more of
coming
that.
through.
I know.
Okay,
And they got out too easily too, because that H
right.
and H, yeah, yeah, they got off
Saying
way too easily.
y'all
Mhm.
And
spent
they got
2
rid of Connie.
seasons.
And they got rid of
Yeah,
Connie.
you spent 2
No, Connie got
seasons.
rid of herself.
You spent
All
2
right.
seasons torturing the Greenleafs, and then all of a sudden, y'all just poof, be gone. Ain't
And
no
Pastor Dry.
trace. Right? No trace of Phil, Judy, Bob. Nothing. 2 seasons. We had to deal with all of y'all,
Yeah.
and y'all just poof. Like really, no coming back. Really,
Yeah.
I got questions.
Okay, I'll say this. I think the board got rid of Connie because Connie's the one that brought in H&H. The board got rid of her. And so let's just go on to Lady May. That was the best part of the whole series. When she got out there and spoke about our past, let go of it, and we're going to go on to something new. That was the whole thing. And so H&H, that's past. We're going to move on to something new.
Mm-hmm.
That little speech with her sermon.
Her sermon.
I liked it.
That was
great.
the best.
Okay,
it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this because it was moving, but she also had brought up things in the Bible that people never thought about. That was something new. That's what she kept saying. And I think that I like that they let her get up there and speak. And it wasn't just about, I like how she didn't just get up there and talk about the bishop. Because we all knew about the bishop. We could talk about him for centuries at this point. But now it's something new. And did you see in the church how they was moving back up in the church, right? Because they never made it to the gym.
Okay,
Never made it to the gym. They don't need to make it.
They didn't tear it down. Yeah. H&H pulled out what 2 days before it was getting ready to. That Sunday or that Tuesday or whatever. So
right, that was a long ass week.
I told you that last week. I was like, so if you're going to the sermon on Sunday, but then what day was it that Bishop went up there and got? So what day? Aren't we supposed to be tearing down? We supposed to be standing in front of the bulldozers like
y'all
Beat
have
Street? No.
bulldozers. Y'all pay money to have this crew and all of this equipment out here, but nothing came. I got questions. I'm not happy.
Because H&H left. So it's no point to knock down the church because they got their church back.
They pulled out. Yeah. They pulled out.
So since the church the board members, which the bishop had asked them to do, was come on, vote against. And then they voted for H&H. Now they voted H&H out, just like how they did the bishop.
Yep.
Flip-floppers.
Yeah. And now May is gonna be in that big old room, huh? She has Bishop's old office.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I can see it. I don't know.
It was a little like, I mean, it did answer questions, but I still think it was rushed. I think it was, when I'm looking at the timing on there and I'm looking like, hold on, it's 33 minutes. I'm 33 minutes in and y'all still talking about the same thing. I was like, are we everything gonna be rushed? We haven't seen the car. We hadn't seen, him talk about, I don't know. Now, I will say I did get a little emotional with the AJ part.
I did too. I always get emotional when I see people get saved. I love that.
I did get emotional, AJ, and I was very
His makeup was
excited
running,
about that
but
part.
yeah, I saw it.
I wasn't going to go there, but I'm still a little. I did. But
right, because it was the way that his face hit the light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you had to see that he was crying. Okay, I see what y'all did, cameraman. I see what you did.
I said he's streaked. But I will.
AJ?
Yes. AJ's makeup. His foundation.
He made me cry though. He did make me cry.
I said the same thing.
He did make me cry. That little phony tear had me going. So
and his eyes, it's like they wouldn't. I was like, if you don't shake your face, sir, and just make them shits drop, because he was sitting there, he was He had the eye for heck along. I'm like, blink, fool, blink, so I can just drop. Come on, let's get this together. One take, Jake. Let's get it together.
One take, Jake.
But yeah, so when what's her name? Charity case. Oh, y'all like I'm rocking my little charity case dude today.
You need to stop.
I can't with
Got my
you.
little. It's my hair. Oh, but it's my hair though.
Did
Yeah,
y'all see how short her dress was when she was singing?
It's
it was
always the same
longer.
thing. It's the
It was
same thing.
longer. It was on top of her knee. She could have worn that to a job. It was longer.
All seasons long, she's been wearing the same type of dresses. You guys have never noticed that?
No,
Yes,
I
I
mean
have.
when we talked
Yep.
about it, yeah, it was brought
Yes,
to our
she would.
attention. But
So we
now,
already knew. The only thing that's changed was her hair.
And her girdle, because I could show that dress was too. So I could see her girdle through her line. So I was about to tell her wardrobe people. There's one. Oh, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I was like when she was something, and God,
Told you she's gonna
and
be
she
the
was
choir
one of this.
director.
She hit that line. I said, "Ooh." I said, "She got on the body magic."
uh,
So anyway, we'll keep it.
y'all
Hey,
remember
no
the body
shade.
magic?
Yeah, no shade though. I'm just saying they have better ones now where you won't see all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she been wearing the baddest dresses all season, and she had that same wiglet all season and last season. Who told her?
Sorry, but hey, that's I must commend that because we see some
And they
shows where
change and
and they
switch.
keep changing the wigs and the weaves, but that was consistent. So
Yeah.
bravo.
Well, what's also consistent is that we didn't see her little son either.
No, we
We
did.
only heard about Kevin.
No, we heard about Kevin, and we didn't
Yes.
see her son.
See, and that was another scene.
We didn't see her
With
son.
with
We saw
with with
Aaron.
right, Grace and Aaron. Y'all could have had a phone call or that. That time
No,
could have been
No.
dedicated to
no.
another
She was
scene.
splitting up that money. She
I
gave them
get
Yeah.
babies
it.
at
I
1.5.
get it. I get it. I get it. It was just too long.
Oh, that wasn't a bad scene because
I like
that
that.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a bad scene because he gave her words of encouragement to go ahead and, you know, follow her dreams. I get it. But it was just oh,
No, I think
questions.
but I think it was a good scene for them because they're brother and sister.
I get it.
Yeah. But at the same time, this is my question. We don't know AJ's faith. Should we just
yeah.
take that money instead of having a trust fund and just put it in his health? Should we just do that?
I
Yeah,
think she's
because he
paying for
probably,
his doctors and stuff already, though.
He could be like Magic Johnson because Magic got the best. You could take that 1 point, half of that 1 point, and put it in his, treatments, whatever.
yeah, because he probably ain't going, well, I'm going to say he probably won't live that long to see it. I'm my
I
bad.
wasn't, I wasn't going there with that,
Me
but
either. That's what I'm sitting
but,
recording. Like,
But
but
there is a slim chance that
that's
he may or may not live to be able to use that money. So I agree. I totally agree that she could have applied that money towards his medical
yeah.
well,
bills.
who knows? She could have did the trust till he's 25. Like for Sophia, to both of them 25. I mean, he'll be 25 in 2 minutes because I don't know how old they are, right? Because I mean, when she did, I was trying to do that math. That wasn't that far off. So she went, had that baby, gave the baby up, then found Sam or whatever Sophia's dad's name, and
Mm-hmm.
what 3 or 4 years later,
Mhm.
here comes Sophia, because they're not
Mhm.
that far
They're
apart.
not that
So
far
yeah,
apart in
Sophia's
age.
in
Yeah.
college, so she's at least 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
dude is what? I don't know, but
Probably like
I want to say
21, 20.
23. I don't know why
something
for some
Yeah.
like
reason I
that.
got 23 in my head.
I'm
But
just
this,
thinking that it would be a great investment in his health. That's all.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
still upset. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you upset about? What?
I'm still upset about seeing the dude at the end of last season that I kept thinking that no what's his name? AJ was the fake AJ.
So he
They
was the real
still
AJ.
so he did but this was an ugly way to find it out. Like you just let it just keep rolling, huh? I'm part of the family now. Yay.
I got questions.
So I think that dude still was a spirit cuz I guess he was a spirit and what did he tell her? Something like everything's gonna be okay? I guess so, because he ended up taking the rap for the drugstore burglaries and then ended up passing away in custody or something, right?
I think both of them I think both of them was stealing from the store.
Oh, we know he was stealing, but remember,
Yeah,
we already knew what what's the name was stealing.
yeah, we knew
It's
what he
Stealing
was
prep.
that
doing.
prep.
Yeah, and
He's
I think
stealing prep.
he stole prep, and the guy robbed it. So
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just ugly. I think that they probably were gonna write something different and didn't know how to do it and just was like, oh, we'll just hope that they forget. But no, we're
Throwaway.
not
It was
gonna
a
forget a whole
throwaway.
person. Yeah, that
I
was
got
Uh,
crazy
questions.
though.
can we talk about Noah's best acting?
Today, right, right, right. His 4 lines. You can stay here if you want.
First of all, she just offered you money. Why you gonna ask her if she want to stay with you? She get her own place.
He don't know she got that money, girl.
Yeah,
He
he
don't
don't
She
know
know.
that.
she got
He don't know.
money.
Yeah, but he don't know that. He don't know that.
She
He didn't
said
know
I
that.
have money.
Yes, but he doesn't know what kind of money
No, but he
she's
ain't
talking about.
stupid. She's a Greenleaf.
Yeah, but she didn't get that money from Greenleaf.
No, but
She
I'm
sure
saying
didn't.
Bishop left something behind for his children.
He left in the
Oh
house.
shit! Right.
You saying he left here penniless?
He left at the
Nah,
house.
he left in the house. The house that they've been trying to fire out who owned the house for 3 episodes,
Right, a
three
whole
seasons.
3
season.
seasons.
I still wanted to know though, cause I'm sitting up here looking when I'm looking at May like, if y'all didn't get the church back, how y'all making money? Y'all weren't getting Social Security, right? The house paid off. Like
The house
how
is paid
y'all
off.
living? Yeah, the house is paid off, but all that land, I know you gotta pay
To
taxes.
pay taxes.
Right. And we finally saw Mighty Cell. I was looking at the TV. I said, "Oh, Mighty Cell!" I said, "I'm so glad they let you pop your little head in for the last
No.
episode."
Okay, speaking of pop-ins, who is the extra that they decided to give a chance as Grace's driver?
Right.
You know that had to been a local.
Yes. He won. He must have won. Get a guest spot on Greenleaf on the radio station. he got that.
What he said,
'Cause
Pastor Greenleaf.
No, he was like, use Pastor Greenleaf. What field slave quarters did you come up off of?
Whoa.
hold on. So what? He picking her up from the plantation, and that's what. Because that is a plantation house.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just
it
like,
was.
you could never said those lines any
No,
better.
he's gonna play a key part in Delilah. I'm just playing.
Did y'all peep how when she drove off, right? It's like the same way she drove in,
Right.
how they focused on the lions. Did you peep that?
I just saw they were looking at the
I kind of remember
land.
that,
Mm-mm.
but I don't think that there was too much
So you're not
focus on
putting
that.
so you're not putting the correlation between Samson and Delilah. You're not putting it in there.
Very good.
Yeah, no, I did. I did go to private school for 12 years. I am a Catholic school kid. Yes, I am. Let's just move on to the spinoff because what more can we keep talking about? What they, Levy gonna be over here questions.
Got questions.
That's all you gonna have.
I got questions, but I did like how they opened the series the same way that they ended the series.
Yeah.
The difference was that Grace was dreading having to come home, but she came home per her dad's request. She fulfilled her work. Her job there was done.
Like
And then
Sophia told her.
yeah, and then when she was leaving, she really didn't want to leave. So I was just like, okay, I get it, but I still got questions.
But yeah, closing that's one chapter. They showed the gate closing. It's the end of an era and an end of a chapter. I saw in the other little scene because I was wondering, like, trying to see how all the people were evolving and things like that. And I remember when Grace came, she that makeup budget and that whole budget was crazy. She had no makeup. Her hair was as black as your shirt, Joe, and she looked like somebody had just like she just woke up and somebody said, "Come here real quick," because she was all, she looked real.
You went back and watched it?
No, I saw on that next episode. They started doing flashbacks.
The recap.
Okay.
Yes, the recap, and then you started seeing, coming up, she getting a little meat on her bones. Then you see little highlights. Then you see little They put the little tape ends in. She had some cool little. I said, okay, I see everybody evolving except for Angry Bird. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway,
No, she did. She went from a small cut to a fade.
but you know what I did want to say that I think was making her softer, Joe, is that she put those highlights. That stuff is not that bird red, which is why we started calling her Angry Bird.
Bird red.
It was. She looked like the Angry Bird. That's why we started calling her that, because it was red and she always looked like that. But it was softer and it's like a brownish color with like some blonde highlights. When she turned around and trying to turn Jacob down for booty, girl, you should have stayed one last time.
But he wasn't even asking for booty.
He wasn't. He wasn't. But that's where her head got big. No, Jacob, let me stop you. I
Not
don't
the
wanna
hand up.
confuse
I
Winky.
cannot. Okay, so who do you think is gonna get a spinoff?
Hey,
May is. Most definitely.
why
May.
would she?
And we're going to see AJ again because he's going to be building the car.
And Jacob. Girl,
Jacob is going to be part of the homeless
with Tasha. I mean, not Tasha.
Tara.
Tara.
Tasha may make a appearance because it's going to be like, oh, I thought it was going to be us. But now he got more interest in Tara.
I'm going to be like, nah, boo, you didn't come to Daddy's funeral. And you didn't already introduce Tara to Winky. All the time.
He did say that. Oh my gosh, he did say that because I was like, I had to look up. I was like, we got 2 lines and that was it. All the time.
Out of 5 seasons.
Hey,
You got those 2
talking.
lines.
I thought something was wrong with the baby. Hell.
3 words.
Right.
Looking like a 5-year-old when he's supposed to be almost 10.
They still picking up and carrying little Nathan, so we don't even know. There's something wrong with these children. They still, you got to get him out the house. Sophia, the only one that grew, she didn't start there though. She was not born. You see? Oh no.
Yeah. I think that, like you said, that Jacob and Tara are going to be the outreach, as they basically going to be taking over Kevin's job. Because remember Kevin's job, he used to work with the in the shelter. He's worked in the so maybe this is when we might see Kevin again.
I was gonna say, will we see Aaron? Or are we gonna see Charity Case?
Oh, we're gonna see Aaron because he's the family lawyer, so he's gonna be
Right.
he's staple.
Has anyone heard from Grace? Grace just called me. That's my sister. Oh,
because Grace now she's working at 2020. Still trying to figure out what is Grace's occupation. I'm still trying to figure out. Are you a PI? Or are you
an investigative reporter? She was a reporter. She was a journalist.
Oh, I'm still trying to figure out what. Did you ever go to school, become a pastor, or they just basically you just had the spirit one day? Because I mean, all y'all getting up there just
one day.
No, for real. Because I said the same thing. I said it as she was driving out. I said, when the dude said, are you Pastor Greenleaf? Not anymore. And I was like, okay. And I thought about mine. I was like, wait a minute, did you go to school for that? Or did your daddy just know that you were
all of his kids
anointed?
Are anointed.
Girl, not that Charity.
We don't know about Charity though. We don't know about Charity though.
Her ministry is singing.
Oh yes, yeah, of course. And we got a bunch of them out there. Really, that's where the word does.
Know your strengths.
Yeah. Yes, like
but we still don't know. Can she preach?
No, no, she's no Patrice Woodbine. Sorry, y'all. Next show.
That's cool. And we know about Jacob, so Jacob does have and he can go out there and get the people that right there.
Is Ava DuVernay writing the next series? Because I need her to touch every series on the OWN network. Where is my Queen Sugar?
Oh, 2021.
2021. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Because they were supposed to be filming.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, they couldn't do it. Yeah. So that's why we gotta wait.
Okay.
I hope we gotta see what this whole storyline gonna be.
Well, you know that this is we're not gonna get no spinoff for another year or 2.
You think? Yeah, they said coming soon. They didn't even give us a date. Yeah, they just said coming soon.
We're not gonna get that anytime soon.
Because the first thing I thought about was, what's gonna fill this hole now?
Have-nots is coming back.
Oh God, no, I'm not watching that.
And you know what?
Tyler Perry wrote this, didn't he? Tyler Perry wrote this episode, didn't he?
No, this was too good for
you know
Tyler
what?
Perry.
Don't hate on Tyler like that. Don't hate on
This
Tyler
season
like
too good for
that.
Tyler. Nah, I'm waiting for some sisters or something. That's yeah, that's about
I
it.
can't. I'm just so I'm not.
Well, we know what song
Y'all,
you gonna put on your
You're
put
not
in.
used to
Everybody
that.
got questions, but I mean, I'm with y'all. It was annoying
it
in
was
parts.
booty.
It was bullshit, but they closed up stuff. I mean,
They did. They did, but I don't think a spinoff is coming anytime soon. So
they
Never
need to do
know.
something
they
to
need to go
have
back
us
to the
remember,
Triton.
though.
Okay, well we gonna forget. You can be like, oh yeah. No,
Right,
we gonna
right.
forget. It's gonna be a minute before we see it. I'm ready
Just
for
like
my
they.
Queen Sugar. Okay.
You gotta wait till next year for Queen Sugar.
I
That's a wrap.
know. Gosh, I love that show. That the writing on that show is so good.
I'm ready for Power.
Oh my gosh. I mean that too. But
Can't wait.
we on the own network right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So
Oh, he's just
I'm
talking
ready
about
for
new
my
shows.
Queen Sugar. I'm ready for the recap of that. Okay.
Yes. Now that one, I have to actually brush up on Queen Sugar. So that's good. It's not coming to 2021 because I think I'm down a whole season. I think I saw maybe like 2 or 3 shows of last season. So I was like,
Really? That's it? Oh my
yeah,
gosh. So
there was
good.
so many I had to like fall off and things like that.
So good. Oh my
I know.
gosh.
Oh, I know it's good. But I'm saying I've seen all the other seasons except last season was the only one I fell off on. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
I'm
yeah.
up on it. But yeah, I guess I don't know what we're gonna have to do. I love talking to y'all, but no more Greenleaf.
No
I
more
can't even say
Greenleaf.
next season. I gotta say ever.
No more Greenleaf. So we got to ask America, what would you
Mm-hmm.
like for us to recap next? Is there something
Mm-hmm.
specific? Oh, we got to sign off for our final time with Greenleaf. It's okay. We'll find something else to recap. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate your viewership and your listenership. Yeah, listenership. It's the cup. Anyway, because I got questions. Okay. Definitely be sure to continue to follow us. Join the conversation. Y'all have to engage in this dialogue on this episode. Okay. I need to hear from y'all
Please.
because I know I'm not the only one with some questions. Okay. Y'all, I'm not the only one. Please let me know that y'all wanted to throw your TV out the window too. Okay. So, yes, continue to follow us, Live, Laugh, and Levy, all social media platforms. Definitely check us out on Pop Break TV and thepopbreaktv.com. All right. We are out. I would do a mic drop, but we don't have a mic drop. So, bye,
Fan drop, y'all.
ladies. Bye,
Fan drop.
saints.